Hello, good afternoon, YouTube. It's your perfume principal. Guys, it's June 29th, and you know what that means. It's the last Monday of the month, so it's Maturation Monday. So today we have four fragrances that have long matured, but I just want to give you an update on them because not all of them have been used. You guys could go back to my March Madness series. This house was one of the bracketed houses that we bracketed and rated the perfumes. So guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining my channel today. Take time to get to know me while I get to know you. And if you're a returning subby, guys, you know the maturation videos aren't that long, but still get something to drink, hydrate your body, and so forth and so on. For those of you who are new to my channel, this channel is dedicated to you helping me and me helping you find that perfect scent sillage. Now that scent sillage is that walk by scent, that smell that lingers in the air upon you entering the room or exiting the room. And it, you just get the heads begin to turn like, where is that scent coming from? That scent is intoxicating. So I'm on this channel to help you, and I want you to help me find that perfect scent sillage. So guys, if this is a great time to go ahead and like, subscribe to my channel so that we could continue to help each other. And I will be doing a giveaway once we reach 200 subscribers. We're hovering right around 130 right now, so 70 more subscribers, and we'll be doing our giveaway. And don't forget, guys, I do sell decants, 6 for 25, and that 25 does include shipping, and that is just the United States. Hopefully, by the end of the week, in my description, you will be seeing an order form, the Cash App link that you could send the funds, and also the variety that you can pick from. And they're 10 ml decants. All right, so without further ado, let's get started. The first one has top notes of, just bear with me, it's in my binder, of rose, almond, jasmine, and bergamot. It has mid notes of tuberose, orange blossom, coffee, and narcissus. And it has base notes of vanilla, tonka bean, amber, cedar, and sandalwood, guys. So usually when you hear a coffee or an almond note, you're thinking of the black shoe. And this is exactly what this one is reminiscent of. It's the black shoe by the House of CH. So this, my dear friend, is Miss Armath from the Miss Armath collection. This is Attitude. Let's spray it out. And I've told you guys before, when I first was into the shoes, I wanted the black shoe, but my husband and son, they went out and gifted me with the red shoe because to them the black shoe smelled better. Now I've had Ardal Zafran's Bint Horan. I've had the black shoe. My sister has that, so I've got my nose on that. I've had Al Haramain's Rawa. I've have Kima. I just have Kima by Latif. I just purchased that one when I was in Morocco. I just purchased a little 1.7. And then I thought I had another one that was reminiscent of that smell. But everyone says how the Kima is great. I have not opened that one yet. But I'm going to tell you right now, of the other ones, the Miss Armath one to me is the one. I'm not going to say that it smells the closest, but it's the cleanest. It's the most exquisite, the most elevated one to my nose. So because of that and the notes that have been mentioned with the coffee, you could wear it with black opium. I mix those together sometimes. The French coffee from Al Rehab tends to be a little screechy with this, so maybe not. But I've tried it with Cafe Latte and Amore Cafe by Montserrat or Montal. I can't remember. Because of the rose note, I've tried it with Rose 01 by the House of Swiss Arabian. The almond note, one of my favorite almond scents to go with it is Sahara by Latafa. It is a smell alike of vanilla by Tom Ford. And I also really, really like it with Shagaf Oud's Tonka. All right, so those are some of the notes and some of the layering combinations that you could potentially use with that one. That one has settled well. It is very elegant. It is very exquisite. It's a nice smell. Longevity, you're going to get about 5 to 6 hours before it becomes a skin scent, which is fine because it just it's fine. All right, so the next one that I'm going to go over has top notes of citruses, orange, mandarin, and mandarin orange. It has heart notes of lily, jasmine, and peach, and has base notes of musk, vanilla, and ambroxan. So right now, I believe both of them have notes of jasmine in them. So what I noticed with the Miss Armaf collection, most of them can go together. So I definitely know that the attitude, the one we just did, will definitely go well with Catwalk. And Catwalk is said to be a smell alike of um, Jimmy Choo's I Want You, not I Want You Forever. I Want You with a hint of Valaya. That's what I get from it. I don't get straight I Want You. I get I Want You with a hint of Valaya. And that's just me. I mean, yeah, okay. You do. I mean, you definitely get the I Want You, but it's the freshness of something that gives me a Valaya smell. And guess what? I have Valaya as one of the combinations because of the citrus notes, the bergamot. This is a nice crispy one. Another one that's said to be a smell alike of I Want You is by the Fade collection of Cottage crisp flower. That one smells really good. And I have I Want You and I Want You Forever. And another fragrance to highlight here, to highlight the orange note, we could definitely do Indomitable by Paris Corner. To highlight the peach, we could do Bright Peach or Bitter Peach, Tom Ford, Mason Alhambra. Peach Delulu might be venturing out a little too far. Um, what is it? The Velvet Peach by Cottage, maybe. Monarch by Mason Straw, maybe. And Peach Please by Samaya, maybe. But that Peach Delulu will drown this because that Peach Delulu is intoxicatingly strong. So it would definitely drown this one out. But this one, Ambroxan. So when I think of Ambroxan, I think of something with Chanel. So maybe Chanel Chance or Tenderini, something like that. Or Mason Alhambra has a smell alike to that of Chance, Chants. And then Zara has apple juice that goes with, that's a smell alike also of Chanel's Chance. And then I would even do Coco Mademoiselle because Coco Mademoiselle has the Ambroxan as well as the, I'm thinking of Chanel number 5 aldehydes, but Coco Chanel has the peach note, or the woman from Armaf has a peach note that would also highlight that. All right, so those are two. We have two more to go from that collection. All right, so the next one is, let me see if I could go in alphabetical order. I'm going through my little notebook here. So the next one has top notes of floral notes, a bergamot, and rose. So far, two of them have the notes of rose. Fruity notes and peach. We just talked about the Catwalk having the peach note, and so does this one. Amber, musk, and patchouli. So, guys, this one is Grand Dior by the House of Armaf from the Miss Armaf collection. This is said to be a smell alike of flower bomb and Burberry Her combined. I'm not a big fan of the Victor and Rolf line, but let's see. So this is a mix up of the Flower Bomb by Victor and Rolf married to the Burberry Her. Let's see. I don't smell any strawberries for Burberry Her. But what I'm gonna tell you, this is not no Flower Bomb. This does not smell like Flower Bomb. This is nice, and I'm gonna tell you right now, this was my least favorite. But as it has sat, my gosh, it has gotten better. Like, this would have been a great, great, great combination to wear in Morocco with the sun. The sun, not this doesn't have solar notes, but definitely I think that this would even smell better in the sun. I may smell a hint of peach. Does it have peach? Yes. I smell the peach and the fruity notes. Not bad. It's light. So longevity on this one, this is definitely a skin scent. So to build it up a bit, let's talk about floral notes. It doesn't specify, but we know it has a rose note. And still the rose that I would use with this one is not something as strong as Rose 01 from Swiss Arabian, but I would use Pose's Rose from Fragrance World. That's a lighter rose. If I were to use Delina or Delina exclusive, I would use Delina La Rose because that one's lighter. So it's a lighter rose, so it would mesh well with this one. Even the Haya Pink by Zamaya, I believe, or Haya, the red one by Zamaya, which is a smell like a Rouge Trafalgar by Dior, would go well with this one also because it's just a light, elegant, elevated scent. You don't want to dominate it with anything. You want to put something that's going to complement it very well. And I think a lighter rose will do. Even with the peach note, I don't see this working with peach delulu at all. This would need something of a peach note that is very subtle. So honestly, the Jimmy Choo and the Catwalk, because the lightness of the Catwalk and the Jimmy Choo I Want You would go well with this one because it's just it somebody who is just like I could imagine in a white spaghetti strap sundress with nice sandals on and just a little boho bag, just maybe a straw hat, elegant and demure at the same time. That's what I get from this one. All right, so the last one we're going to do on our Maturation update for today, guys, is let's go over the notes first. This one has notes of peach, so there we go. This is the third one with the note of peach. Jasmine, this is the third one with the note of jasmine, and orange blossom as the top. We go down to the mid. We have tuberose, and passion fruit, rose, iris, and floral notes. So that's a plethora of notes right there for the mid. And then we have, for the base, we have musk, praline. Okay, this is one new one with praline, amber, and sandalwood. Sometimes a praline note adds a hint of nuttiness, obviously, but a little sweetness to it also. Think of Camera and Love Don't Be Shy. Camera and the Camera flankers. They're always with praline. They always have that note of praline. So like I said, this one has a plethora of notes. This is my binder, guys. So we're going to go ahead and smell that. I have two of those binders full to the brim and a lot of missing pages. How to come up with a system. And this, guys, is Miss Armand's collection, Voce Viva. Oh gosh, I just closed the book. I think this is a smell-alike of Creed's something flower. Let me find it. It's the end. I had to do the books. I had to do the books. Yep, Windflower by Creed. I had to do the books A through M and then N through Z because all of the perfumes couldn't fit. I'm gonna let you guys know which one has surprised me the most out of the four. Does this have patchouli? I can't remember. Let me look. Mm-mm. I'm smelling black opiumish with this. Hmm. Not black opium, black orchid. Let me just make sure that was a clean strip because I am seriously getting Mr. Ford's black orchid with this smell. Fan it out a bit. And I'm getting like I'm not getting all these floral notes. I'm getting more like, oh, like a patchouli. Like, it's not bad, but it's not giving me what I had to look to make sure I'm reading the right one. It's definitely not giving me what the notes are saying. When it, I'm not gonna even say it's a passion fruit in it, but this smells darker than what I'm smelling, and I don't see any notes in it. Not bad. So those are the four maturation update for the month of June, and I'm going to tell you right now, the grandeur surprised me. I already knew the catwalk and the what is the other one? The attitude were pretty good because I think the attitude with my March Madness surprised me, and it was one of the top two. The grandeur has really come a long way, but I'm going to tell you right now, do not knock Voce Viva. This will be a great date night fragrance out with the hubby, hanging out because guys, guess what? I am starting to really, really, really like the Black Orchid DNA, and I did not a year ago. I was like, how can anyone like something with truffles and dark chocolate? But when it melts together, and I'm going to tell you, a smell that goes exquisitely well with black opium is and I've said it before on one of my shorts is Giordano Gio I can't Toscana Bianco latte goes very well with black oak orchid. If you have not tried it, try it. So, guys, that's the maceration update for the month of June. We have many boxes, and tomorrow is the last day of June, so you'll be getting another surprise visit because, guys, this is when I do my empties for half the year, and we're going to go over. I'll have everything already set out of the items that I have finished for the month, the 6 months of the year thus far. So, guys, don't forget, always remember, please, that your purpose is bigger than you'll ever know. Spray hard. Guys, this is a great time to put on that notification bell. This is a great time to show your support as I support you. This is a great time to subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you for all of your support. One love. Stay sweet. Spray hard. Your purpose is bigger than you'll ever know. Bye.